Are you truckin' too? Race fans, here we are once again. Gravity Throttle Racing. My name is Aaron Take.
And race fans, this is Richard Gere. How are you doing? We're excited because last time we were with you, we saw an amazing run by Marco
Polo,
as he got 35 points. This time, it's going to be a little different. We have the middle four qualifiers, the 13 through the 16 seed, and you can see them right here. Aaron.
These drivers qualified all within 1 second of each other, and here they are. The number 14 seed from Briar Lane Fabrication is Pokey, driving the number 17, 1978 Dodge Lil Red.
But it looks green.
Well, it's sort of red. Close enough. The number 15 seed from GT Diecast is Steve with the 2015 Land Rover. Wow, he's the number 24. In lane 3, all the way from France, is Didos. Didos Racing driving the number 3 Datsun 620. He is the number 16 seed. And finally, race fans, the number 13 seed from Miniature Car Racing is Wes Cosen, driving the number 8 1995 Chevy 1500. These are your four drivers. The competition is sure to be tight. Cheer them on. Let's get going. Are you truckin' too?
And race fans, if you're wishing that Gravity Throttle would be posting more often, we appreciate that. This is the first race of 8. Here we go. The competition looking tight so far. Oh my goodness, Steve has already tipped over in his Land Rover. And it is Wes Cosen on the outside with the lead. There goes Pokey, looking good. Wes is spun around and Didos is close by and it... Oh my goodness! And Wes is off the road and he is spun around and it is Pokey taking the lead over Didos as they make their way around the Big U. Boy, it's tight coming in. Didos is spinning around, but Pokey maintains a straight line and comes in first. Didos in second after the first round. It is in the books.
And let's go back here to instant replay. Check out Steve in lane 2 as he gets caught up in the snowbank and tips that Land Rover right over. But Didos has a wonderful drift worthy of a flame. Now that could be, race fans, that could mean 2 extra points. Wes, driving backwards, gets himself pretty wonky as he spins around and Didos takes advantage. But it is Pokey doing anything but being Pokey as he maintains the lead and comes in first. If there was ever an iconic name, we would like Pokey, who has 4 points and now has the lead after the first round.
And just like that, race fans, it's round 2. Now we've got Wes Cosen moving from the outside to the inside. Pokey is next to him. Then we've got Steve, and on the outside is Didos. Here they go. Steve's got a slight lead. He's looking very good. And there's Pokey coming up, but Steve maintains a good lead. He's drifting onto Mesa Butte. He is having some problems, and it is Wes Cosen in the Joker lane, looking fantastic.
Hang in there.
And I am choking on my own phlegm as Wes Cosen maintains the lead and comes around. Oh, but he flips the truck, and he has not finished, and here comes Steve. Steve comes in for first. Pokey in second and Didos in third.
Richard, I don't think people want to know what's going on inside your mouth, like the phlegm and such.
Yeah, TMI. Sorry, fans.
And that's okay, though. Richard, let's take a look here, and we're going to isolate Didos and Pokey as they are in third and fourth. And look at the battle that's going on. It wasn't caught during the actual race. Pokey takes the lead. Now there goes Wes, and there goes Steve. But Pokey and Didos are really fighting through, and they end up taking second and third. After 2 rounds of racing, it is Pokey with the lead. He's got 7, and Didos right behind with 5.
I'm sure Steve is happy to be on the board, but I gotta tell you, Wes is probably feeling the frustration. 2 DNFs so far. Now, he is in lane 2. Didos is on the inside. There's the green light. Oh, a nice even start by all. And here they go. Steve has a slight lead on the outside lane, but look at Wes. Wes is thrusting his way down. He's got the lead on the Joker lane. Nice drifting. Oh, there's been a tangle up, and Steve and Pokey are stuck. And here we are. Wes Cosen has the lead onto runway 3. He's looking awfully fast. Around the Big U he goes. Didos is back there, but a ways back there. Hang in there. Oh! And Wes Cosen comes in first. He hung in. There's Didos in second. There's that 4 points he was hoping for.
There's a log jam up here right after the Mesa Butte, and let's take a look here on instant replay. Let's see what happens. As Pokey comes in, nice drifting. He and Steve just had one little tappy tap, and the two of them get stuck. They are lodged, 0 points for them. There goes Wes Cosen, and there goes Didos. What a roller coaster ride Wes had down the scrambler. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you get 4 points. After 3 rounds of racing, Didos with 1 third place and 2 second place finishes, has the lead with 8.
That's right, Aaron. It is Didos, who is looking to be consistent, and we all know the formula to that. That spells victory. Didos is in lane 2. Steve is on the inside. Oh, and my goodness, Steve is tipped over again. Unfortunate for him, Didos is right up there, and Mr. Pokey is behind Wes. Wes has the lead around Mesa Butte. Here he comes. He's looking awfully good as he makes his way around. He's going to take the lead. Pokey from Briar Lane Fabrication is in second. Wes Cosin is coming around the Big U. Onto the scrambler. Is he going to hold it together? He does. Another first place finish for him. Pokey in second. Okay, here comes Didos. Spinning around, but he'll come in third.
We're not seeing any flash lightning times like Marco.
Polo.
But we are seeing some great drifting, and we also are seeing some consistent racing. At least from some of the competitors. Watching here, Didos gets spun around as he's exiting the runway, but still manages to finish. And check out this. Wes Cosin barrel rolls his way through the finish. As we approach halftime, it is Didos and Pokey that are tied for the lead.
Wes Cosin, Steve, they're not out of this either. As we gear up for halftime, Aaron, take it away.
Introducing Terrence Jr. versus Terrence Jr. Let's go.
With that win, ladies and gentlemen, the cars are ahead of the trucks in our Clone Wars halftime competition, 3-1. Now, as we gear up for the second half of racing, this is where the crossing the train will give them extra points. And it begins on the outside with Wes Cosin. There he goes, and Didos. They will have a chance for extra points. Didos is looking good. Good drift, but he spins around. Oh, both of them have spun around. Let's see where they come. Didos is ahead of the white box car. 2 points for him. Wes is only 1 point. But they have collected extra points if they finish. Wes is stalling out, and oh, here comes Pokey, and Pokey has passed him. Pokey's now in third. Here comes Didos, and he's having trouble on the scrambler. Didos is stalled out. Nobody's finished. Here they come, ladies and gentlemen. Steve's going to ram him, and oh, it's too close to call. We know that Pokey took third, and there comes Wes Cosin in fourth.
Hey, Richard, if you think that reverb voice is really cool, watch what I can do with this helium balloon.
Where'd you get that balloon?
Listen to this voice.
Aaron.
Hey.
The producers aren't gonna like this.
Look, Steve wins the 5th race.
Would you just do the color commentary?
Okay, it's a beautiful day here at Shavano Mountain Raceway, and Didos had the lead with Steve in second place. But then Didos got into a little bit of trouble and Steve passed.
This is insane.
And Steve is now in first place. Well, he took first for this race, so he has 8.
Oh, brother.
And Didos has the lead with 15 after getting 2 extra points crossing the train.
This is so embarrassing, Aaron.
Oh, this is fun, but I can tell that the helium is starting to wear out, so I'm gonna...
Well, go take care of yourself.
Okay.
Go do something. The producers aren't very happy. Here we go. It's race number 6 now, ladies and gentlemen. And oh my goodness, Wes Cosin has already knocked himself out. Steve is in the lead on the Mesa Butte. There's a wonderful drift going on by Didos. There's 1 point by Steve, 1 more point by Didos. And here they come around. They've got a lead ahead of Pokey. Steve is in first place. It looks like Didos is in second and Pokey's in third. Steve has a nice run down. He does spin around. He's got, oh my goodness, Didos may have taken first. And Pokey has definitely taken third. Aaron, are you okay?
Race fans, I am back. And here we go, instant replay. We're going to have some more fun here. Wow, look at that. As Wes Cosin bunny hops right out of the track. There we go. As Didos gets a flame for a really fantastic drift here. Is Steve going to win or is Didos going to win? Boy, it's awfully close. And the judges are saying that it was Steve that takes the first place victory here. Didos in second. Now, after 6 rounds of racing, Didos has the lead with 19. He's looking good. But Steve has pulled himself up into third and almost into second.
Well, race fans, here we are. Race number 7. This is the key race. Lights are yellow. Didos is on the inside. Next to him is Wes Cosin. Then we've got Pokey, and on the outside is Steve. And Steve is being passed by Pokey. Pokey's now in first with Wes Cosin in second. Nice drifting. Oh, he's got a little trouble though. He's flipped around, and Steve had a wonderful drift. 1 point for Steve, 1 point for Pokey. They seem to have the lead as they come out onto the runway. Runway 3. In third place is Wes Cosin. Whoa, and Ditos has slid out. There's a battle going on between second and third, and Steve holds position. In first place is Pokey. Steve in second. Wes Cosin in third. Here comes, spinning like a top, is Ditos in fourth place.
All right, so Richard, what is helium in the periodic table?
Well, it's HE.
That's right, it's HE. So I am He-Man when I take a breath. Watch this.
Aaron,
He-Man.
Aaron, you really shouldn't do this.
This is perhaps the best drift we've ever seen. Look at Steve as he carries his way around. That's worthy of 2 extra points for sure. Oh, and look, it's another beautiful day here at Shavano Mountain Raceway as they make their way around. And as they come into the finish, oh, I forgot there's Ditos. Here he comes. He's making his way around. He's going to get 1 extra point for finishing. That's important because he's now in the lead by 1 point. But it is Pokey that has 19 and Steve with 17. Unfortunately, Wes Cosin is out of it.
You know, you sound like She-Woman.
No, it's He-Man. You know, it really insults me when it... Oh, no, it's starting to wear off now. It really insults me when you call me She-Woman because I'm He-Man.
You sound like you're deflating. Aaron, would you please go take care of yourself?
Okay.
Race fans, Wes Cosin is stuck up in the snow, and there goes Pokey, drifting wonderfully around. He's gonna miss ahead of the white train car, boxcar, so he only gets 1 point. There is Steve. Steve is in second place, and I believe Ditos is back behind. Steve is really pressing for the lead. There is Ditos in third. Pokey is spun around. Here comes Steve, and Steve makes the pass for the win. He's going to win it with Pokey in second and Ditos coming in third.
Race fans, it's been an amazing day of racing.
Glad to hear you're back.
These drivers are so closely competitive with each other. And here, in the final race, it begins with Wes Cosin getting into trouble up in the snow. And look at that, is another gorgeous drift, this time by Pokey. Not sure it's going to beat Steve, but everyone today. And Steve, in his own right, has just charged ahead of Ditos. That's what put him in second. One little slip up by Pokey, and Steve takes advantage. Down he goes. The preliminary scores after 8 rounds of racing put Pokey in first place with 23 and Ditos with 22. But the best performing drift, everyone take a deep breath and say with me, Hail Steve.
No.
Hail Steve!
Why?
Steve, with his 2 extra points, puts him in first with Pokey, and they will be moving on. But ladies and gentlemen, please remember, we have a last chance, and Ditos and Numbskull could be moving on.
This is the worst.